quickly to try to put it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none.
Jesus. Ooh. Yeah, D-line hard, I see.
Big Slink Dog Wassip.
DB was happening, Pam. Dang, they took some of my dude's traits.
Found as he stopped at the 23.
What it do?
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. That's caught. It's Brenson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Maryland. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Touchdown, SMU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Williams will pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Mustangs. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Williams looking for a man. A strike downfield. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and short now from their own 48. They go to the ground. Hard running there. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Washington.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll leave it with him. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Motion from the back. Williams will pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First and goal, SMU.
The Mustangs are threatening on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, SMU.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal, you don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams looking for a man. Sets up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running.
And the ball is free, running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Mustangs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Lining up for the PAT. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
28, Washington, 7.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line getting set on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fella.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's crazy. I can't even double team. He took the dude all the way out.
They'll send the back in motion.
That's crazy.
Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. And the
That's
heat
crazy.
gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. Wide open spaces.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson.
What the fuck?
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
What the fuck?
Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And oh no,
Ain't no
he
way.
loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU.
Cheating already.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Williams will pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
SMU 49, Washington 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Coleman. Powers through the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Williams looking for a man. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. On third down, going up top. Got his man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal.
Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looking for blockers. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Jennings. He unleashes a long one. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, SMU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It took like an hour to get the ball out of the game.
56, Washington, 21.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Rush is on him. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Keeps the play going. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build on.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, SMU. All that, baby. And then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
28.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Williams looking for a man. He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now.
Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
77. Washington, 28.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off play action on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it at the 30, still running. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Washington, 35.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Washington, 35.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Under fire.
Oh,
and it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Williams will pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Motion from the wide receiver. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback making checks. Williams looking for a man. He's going up top here late in the game. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Inside the 40, the 30, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Williams will pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, shit.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarter.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry up. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, shit.